So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. A moment of great pride, the anthems. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
And that gets things running. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good run down the right. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Rondon. Great vision. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Plays it across. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And it's made its way to him. Flings in across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Iceland have the chance to go the other way. And he was alert to it. Knocks it into space. Chance here to counter. Still goalless at the moment. He's in a great position here.
Such good technique.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Out again for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Some good work on the right flank here. Can he get it through? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's got away. Good ball, good take. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he was quick to react.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Rondon.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that is a little undercooked. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Venezuela clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't...
And a chance! And he's done it!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Iceland really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now, this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it. And the finish! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Cambio en Venezuela. Número 23.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 7. Número 21. Entran.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Número 26.
He's had it taken off him.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
And he's managed to get free. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. And he's found the way past. He's on it. Can he get away? Hoisted it. Big header! He's scored! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Iceland grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now. Venezuela really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Can he finish?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That is a brilliant interception. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
"90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Cambio en Venezuela. Número 20. Número 11. Entran. Número 10.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Cambio.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Aramburu. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Well,
And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we are already back underway. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. He's shot a goal! Has fallen kindly here. Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Número 21.
Iceland get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Now that tries a shot! Should have equalised.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Iceland clearly now in lead preservation mode. Is there any support? He might not need it. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
It's gone for a throw-in. That's at the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Venezuela definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.
Señoras y señores,
Good evening to you.
saludemos al cumpleañero con un fuerte feliz cumpleaños.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And so, the national anthems.
And this is now today's
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And we're underway. Viola. And Orban. More and more pressure on the ball here. And he's searching through. North Korea finding their passes. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Viola. That's a cute ball. Soboslai. That's a good ball out wide. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's a pretty loose pass. First quarter of an hour gone. Kerkej looking to run onto it. Played into space out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well played and well cleared. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Looking for the run. Shot, surely! Goal, Hungary! And Hungary are in front.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
After 25 minutes is number 15.
Hungary are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. They've got to make this nice and quick.
There will be a throw-in. "15 minutes till half-time. And it's Soboslai. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He's looking wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nicely aimed pass. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Added time.
Hoisted in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Hungary are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we are already promptly back underway.
Hungary really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Soboslai. Oh, good ball. And it's made its way to him. That has not gone well. So what can they make of this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Hungary are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. North Korea can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Hungary are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Orban kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Nagy.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
To replace him is number 19. Substitution in progress.
Hungary are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Crosses it in, punched away. Out towards the flank. And the shot! He has done it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 17.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Szoboszlai.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And he's had it hit! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Hungary really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
That's a sharp pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that will be the final act. Hungary proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, this was a result that reflected the difference in team strengths. I mean, you felt that all they had to do was release their power and they were going to steamroll their opposition, which pretty much happened.
Just a quick announcement.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And now, lining up.
So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
So it's away we go then. McGinn. Gilmore. Oh, that's a key interception. Let's a look and place it forward. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And now the breakaway. Threads one in. It's a goal kick. McTominay is there and he can pick it up. Gilmore. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. The pass has gone astray. McGinn.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Gilmore. And it's Christie. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Scotland have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And that has been cleared. That'll be a throw. Knocks it into space. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McTominay. Shoots! And the ball's come loose here. And he's there to belt it away. Gilmore. Gilmore. Good. There's the shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Scotland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nicely weighted ball, delivers with whip. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. McTominay. Nice control. Tries to pass it through. In towards the back stick. Cleared away. And he's gone backward here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Look at the space here. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Scotland have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Adams. Shot could be on. Christie. Good read, needed to be. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. And he welcomes it in. And that's an errant pass. Now this could be a chance. And still, we await the first breakthrough. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Gilmore. Looking to play and shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, nicely intercepted. McTominay into the last quarter of an hour. He's looking wide. Now it's Christie.
Scotland really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's a throw.
Substitution for Scotland. Number 19, number 10, number 11. Coming on the field, number 20, number 24, number 18.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
Progress.
Referee's given a throw. Tries to play it through. Throw in. Out again for a throw-in.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's found support out wide. Terrific header! It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90. Scotland looked for a second that they might steal it there, but we still have deadlock.
Number 7.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Substitution.
Jordan are making a change now. He is through here. Gets into some space. Good ball, good. He's having a shot!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
McLean just eases him off the ball. Extra time reaches half-time.
And we come to you now with a
Halfway through extra time, and still we are deadlocked. Is it time for a hero to step up and to grab the headlines here? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. It's been cagey for this long. Will the last 15 minutes be any different? Foot in. McTominay. Robertson. Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a promising position. Oh, sweet feet. And he's in on goal. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, the standout issue for me, Peter, is the question why they waited until extra time to reveal their true selves.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. And he puts them one up.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. 1-1.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Big character, big moment, big save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
McTominay will take the third penalty. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
And stepping up, the skipper. Oh, what a save!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve down and score that penalty.
No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Morgan is able to finish it here. He's buried it, and he's won it! Scotland have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to have edged it their way.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Wales have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
We have already started here. Good ball, good take. And he's chosen to go back. Now he's got space here. And it's hoisted clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, this could be a chance. Thinks about the shot. Big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And for a moment, time stood still.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
Singapore really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff.
Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Steaming on goalwards. Gets into some space. He's on it, can he get away? There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please welcome to the field.
Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the game has already resumed here.
Wales clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going.
He gets big! That's another chance! He's got a goal! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Some heroic goalkeeping, But even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
He's cut it out. Turns back here, probably the best option. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Nicely weighted ball, and he welcomes it in. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Wales are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And that is out of play. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Wales perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Five minutes left on the clock.
Singapore nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's found a way through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters. who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's managed to get free. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Freuler. And it's Xhaka. And Akanji. First quarter of an hour gone. Freuler. And this is Embolo. Shot at goal! Goal! Switzerland! And Switzerland take the lead. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Switzerland have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's in plenty of space here. Elvedi can get it clear. Driving forward, looking for the run. Nicely weighted ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And back to the keeper. Akanji.
Switzerland can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's Rodriguez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Added time.
And that interception was most necessary. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Everyone, please welcome
The
the
views on the first half.
Switzerland, I suspect, will be a little irked that they haven't established a bigger lead. However, they have the ability and personality to fix that.
Switzerland go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cross needs to be good. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Switzerland are still that goal to the good. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. There will be a throw-in. And it's made its way to him.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Embolo. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Good ball, good take. Embolo! That's really well manoeuvred.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
So Substitution for Switzerland. Number 7, Embolo. Number 11, coming on the field. Number 9, Okafor. Number 23, substitutions
Just
taking
a
place.
quarter of an hour to play. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! It's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 77 minutes is...
And very quickly,
Number 9,
the substitute made his
substitution for
mark.
Switzerland.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Coming on to replace him is...
And that has added a
Number
whole
22.
new complexion to the game.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, super find.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
This looks promising. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, this is a great position. Chance, surely! He's missed, but not by that far.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Climbs up big! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Coming on the field.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Substitution.
Well, we are already up and running again. Switzerland conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Takes a shot! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Coming on the field is number 15.
That's a good ball out wide. And that's a throw-in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries a measured ball. That's the keeper's ball. Extra time reaches half-time.
And a quick reminder today.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Great. And the finish! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up was brilliant.
Well, they could break here. Switzerland are running out of time to save themselves. And he's heaved it away.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. This is the time you need that pace.
Nice control. Now there's a fine ball. That's good play. Now this could be a chance. And the pass is intercepted. And that is as far as it goes. Switzerland played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Switzerland certainly didn't see this coming. They didn't even walk the walk, never mind talk the talk.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please report to the staff room immediately.